turn up the volume. Rock out on stage like American Idol. Used to be bro.
By any means necessary.
Subscribe to the channel. We live.
What's good? This your boy Hog here with the Haters Real podcast. Now let's get into this shit right here.
I had to make it look juicy for him.
Come on here with the Haters
Hit that like button.
podcast. Now let's get into this shit right. What's good? This your boy Hog here with the Haters Real podcast. Like and subscribe to the channel. Now who we talk about is Rakeem Wilton. Rakeem Wilton is FBG Butta. It seems like FBG Butta just can't get stuff right. He said he trying to take it, he trying to go back home to his daughter, trying to take care of his family. But if you trying to take care of your family, there's no way that police supposed to catch you up in the jam at 5 o'clock in the morning. What was you doing? Looking for some tail? Because FBG Butta driving around under the influence, out of control, ran into a boulder brick wall. He could have lost his life. But man, he driving a vehicle, like a crash dummy. So yes, FBG Butta, he crashed out. So what Fox 32 is saying is convicted felon from Chicago arrested after crashing vehicle into Hinsdale, possessing loaded handgun. So he don't even supposed to even have a handgun because he's a convicted felon. Habitual. After you commit more than one crime and keep doing it again, it's habitual. FBG Butta, he was making money. He could have got up out of Illinois, but instead he trying to be out there because he feel like that people are still goofies and like people won't come after him. But you got people like Mikey Dollars and people from his hood coming at him like they not rocking with a snitch. Okay, now let's get into this. Rakeem Wilton, a 28-year-old convicted felon from Chicago, was arrested in Hinsdale after allegedly crashing a Jeep Patriot and being found with 2 loaded handguns. At around 5 a.m., Wilton failed to stop for a traffic violation and crashed the vehicle after hitting a curb. He exited the vehicle and fled on foot, being apprehended by the police. You're not gonna run, you're not gonna get away from the police under the influence. I'm sorry, FBG Butta, you should have just stayed in the car and took your charges like a man. You running under the influence, you ain't finna get nowhere. You running like a little chicken. And during the pursuit, Wilton allegedly discarded a .380 caliber handgun, which he wasn't supposed to have a handgun, but it's a war in Chicago, so he got to have that gun, which was later recovered. A second load of .40 caliber handgun was found inside the vehicle. A convicted felon that was in Hinsdale, Illinois. Once you go outside of Hinsdale, hey, that's not Chicago no more. So you go into these cities that don't put up with that Chirac and all that disrespect, hey, they ain't gonna play with you. You know what I mean? They gonna let you know, hey, if you've been charged for so many times, you better not come to their city or their county with that BS. So they found him with unlawful use of possession of a weapon by a felon. And multiple misdemeanors and petty offenses include transportation of opening alcohol by a driver. So he must have some liquor open because you don't supposed to be driving and having liquor open in no containers. They can arrest you. Around 5 a.m. Thursday, that's when they jammed him up. And Hinsdale police officer activated emergency lights and sirens to stop the Jeep Patriot that FBG Butta was in. And it had Ohio license plates at Madison Street and 4th Street for improper lane uses and driving without headlights, prosecutor said. So why are you driving without headlights at 5 a.m. in the morning? It's still dark. Like, FBG Butta, what you got on your mind? The Jeep, allegedly driven by Wilton, did not pull over and crashed at Vine Street in Hinsdale Avenue after hitting a raised curb. So he just hit a raised curb, like, like the curb going to scoot over. Hey, scoot over right now. Hey, I got to get by. It don't work like that. After the crash, Wilton exited and ran approximately 50 feet before taken into custody. He didn't even get that far. All that, yapping and this and that, he couldn't get away. During the pursuit, Wilton allegedly, he threw out guns. Additionally, officers, they just was not going for that BS. Due to Mr. Wilton's criminal history and past felony conviction, he had lost the right to legally possess a gun. The allegations that Mr. Wilton, a convicted felon, was allegedly in possession of 2 loaded weapons in a quiet residential near 2 elementary schools, attempted to flee from police both in the Jeep and on foot, and was found with an open alcohol beverage in the vehicle are completely unacceptable and would not be tolerated in DuPage County. Thankfully, no innocent motorists or pedestrians were injured as a result of Mr. Wilton's alleged actions. A judge granted the state's motion to detain Wilton to pre-trial. So they're not like Chicago, and I think Chicago is called Cook County. They're not like Cook County. They're not like the city of Chicago. If you get to crashing out or driving improperly, like reckless driving, in a white neighborhood, in a suburban neighborhood, they ain't finna play with you. So he has no bond. FBG Butta has no bond. He crashed out, and we don't know the reason why he crashed out at 5 a.m. in the morning. You know you don't supposed to be driving under the influence. So is this helping you get closer to your daughter? No, this is pushing you away from your daughter. Now your daughter got to come visit you while you in jail. You know, so a lot of that popping and, you know, let people know that you got time for that. Man, once you reach a certain quota and you start making money, move away from the hood, move away from the ghetto. That's not you no more. You know, FBG Butta said he ain't GD no more. Why are you still in Chicago? Why are you still in Illinois? Get away from that drama. Get away from that, because if you stay around that, you got no motion. You got no motion in your hustle. So, FBG Butta, I hope when you get out this time, because they're going to give him some time. They ain't finna give him no petty couple of years. You know what? They're going to make FBG Butta an example. But free FBG Butta. But you have to be making right decisions when you are a parent. You know, I'm a parent. I'm a single father. I can't just go out here and be doing stupid stuff, because my kids expecting to see me when they get out of school. They're expecting to see me at nighttime. So I can't be over here acting improper or acting like a goofy because my kids depend on me. So this your boy Hog Head with the Haters Real Podcast. Like and subscribe to the channel. Free FBG Butta.